वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखा नित्यं जय नित्यल्ला प्रविष्टम विष्णुपाद अष्टोत्तर सुत श्री श्रीमद शिल भक्ति वैभव पुरी गोस्वामी शिल गुरु महाराज की जगत गुरु शिल भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद की सगोष्ठी सपरिकर शिल प्रभुपाद की जय रूपान गुरु वर्ग की जय। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता Srimad Bhagavad Gita is the essence of all Vedic literatures. The whole time is divided in four parts: Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, and Kali Yuga. That is called also era: Satya era, Treta era, Dwapara era, and Kali era. In Satya Yuga, the starting era, there was not necessary any scriptures. Only by reciting Om, they are understanding everything. In Om, everything, all the knowledge is there. So, after born also in Satya Yuga, they were know everything. So that is called Kruta Krutya Yoga. That is also Kruta Yoga. In Treta Yuga, this for the one part of dharma was little decrease, degrade. So Veda is created. It is described in Srimad Bhagavatam, 17th chapter, that there was only Om. Then Veda came, Rug Veda, Jajur Veda, Sham Veda, and Athar Veda. And in Kali Yuga, in the last part of Dwapara Yuga, Lord Krishna came as a Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasadeva, and he divided and simplified Srimad Shri Veda, because Veda is very critical to understand, and only Brahmins can read. Other caste and women are also not qualified to read Veda. So for the all caste, for the all humans, it is necessary to know. So this age of Kali span also very age also all men will be also live a very short period. So to make better understand, he wrote many scriptures like Purana, which is called Ashtadasa Purana, Mahabharata. This Mahabharata is known as a fifth Veda, because in Mahabharata everything is there. All the Veda inside Mahabharata. It is also a proverb, Jahanai Bharate Tahanai Jagate, which is not inside Mahabharata, there is nothing in other place. So Mahabharata is also called Pancham Veda, and everyone can read it, everyone can listen it, so it is valuable thing. But among all, Mahabharata is very big. It became very big, vast scripture. 1 lakh means 100,000 verses. So the essence of all Mahabharata is Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which Krishna told to Arjuna in the battlefield Kurukshetra. This Kurukshetra is near Delhi, 155 kilometers from Delhi. So now we will listen that what is Srimad Bhagavad Gita, what Krishna told to Arjuna, and what is the essence of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The first verse of Srimad Bhagavad Gita is Dhritarashtra Vacha Dharma Khetre Kuru Khetre Samaveta Jujutshavaha Mamakaha Pandava Saiva Kima kurvata Sanjaya. Dhritarashtra asked to Sanjaya, my sons and my brother Pandu's sons were assembled in Kurukshetra battlefield to fight. After arrived there, what they did. So, to know betterly what is the situation, why, who is Dhritarashtra, why he asked, why his son and his brother Pandu's sons were went to fight. So we have to know little life about them, why they are went to fight. There was a king in Kuru Vansha, or also it is called Puru Vansha. Kuru was first king, then Kuru, one famous king came, so this dynasty became Kuru Vansha named. And in this dynasty, one famous king came, name is Santanu Maharaj. And he had two wives, one is Ganga and another is Satyavati. Ganga had 8 sons, but 7 sons died in childhood. One son remained, 8th son, that is called Devabrata, but later his name became Bhishma. He is famous as a Bhishma. And Satyavati, from Satyavati, Santanu Maharaj got 2 sons. One is Chitrangada and second is Vichitravirja. Satyavati, before married to Santanu Maharaj, she had another son from Parasar Muni. By the blessing of Parasar Muni and by blessing from him also, Parasar, he got a son is called Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasadeva. He is not an ordinary man. Himself Krishna appeared as a Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasadeva, Saktavyas avatar of Krishna, Krishna Dvaipayana Vyasadeva. He stayed home of Satyavati, but when he appeared not like born as like a ordinary human, he appeared like a 10-12 years boy. Then he told to his mother Satyavati, my mother Satyavati, now I am going to Himalaya for penance. Whenever you need of me, just you remember me, I will arrive to you and I will help you. So now Bhishma, who is the son of Ganga, he promised that he will not marry in his whole life and he will stay as a celibacy, maintain celibacy, complete life. And the son of Satyavati, who is born from Santanu Maharaj, is Chitrangada, he died in a fighting before marriage. And Vichitravirja married 2 daughters of Kasi Raja, name is Ambika and Ambalika. But unfortunately, before get any children, Vichitravirja also died in a disease. So now how they maintain their dynasty? So mother of Vichitravirja, Satyavati, requested Bhishmadev, oh Bhishmadev, please you make children from your brother's wife, Ambika and Ambalika. Bhishmadev told my mother Satyavati, excuse me, because I already promised in my I will marry to someone and I will maintain my celibacy, so I cannot make children. Then Satyavati remembered his another son who was from Parasar Muni. When he remembered, immediately Vyasadeva appeared in front of his mother Satyavati. Vyasadeva asked, my mother, Pranam, what can I help you? He told, you know, our dynasty is now going to loss because no children in our family. So now I request you, you make children from your brother's wife Ambika and Ambalika. Vyasadeva, without any physical contact with Ambika and Ambalika, by the looking only, he make pregnant to them. Also Ambika requested to Vyasadeva, I have one maid servant, she also wished to have a child, so please also you arrange some, do something. So by the looking of of Vyasadeva to that dasi, that is maid servant, that maid servant also became pregnant. So from Ambika, Dhritarashtra took place, and from Ambalika, Pandu Maharaj born, and from that maid servant Vidura appeared. Dhritarashtra was was from born blind, he could not able to see, so he not became king. The second son Pandu became king and Vidura became minister. One day, in this manner, Dhritarashtra married to Gandhari, that Subala Kanya. One king name was Subala. His daughter was Gandhari, was very beautiful and good qualities. She penounced to Shiva, to please Shiva, to get 100 sons. And when he married to Dhritarashtra, he became once he became pregnant, up to 2 years he could not able to get any children, so he worried. He asked some persons, they could not able to answer properly, so he make garbhapat means he made operation without asking to Dhritarashtra. He made operation. From that operation he got one like a ball of meat, plus one gold plus he got from that operation. So he was thinking, up to 2 years I was pregnant, but only I got this one, I will throw it. In that meantime, Lord Vyasadeva appeared in front of her and told, you don't know, you now make 100 different pot with ghee, and you put cold water in this meat, it became 100 parts, and you will keep 100 pot, you will get 100 sons. But it became 101 part. So the Gandhari got 100 sons and 1 daughter. The elder son was Duryodhana, and the daughter was Dusala. And Pandu, when he was king, he was a very nice king, was maintaining very nicely his country. But one day, to hunting, he went to forest. In that forest, there was a 2 deer together, and he shooted to that 2 deer. They were together, and they dead. The deer were not together. The deer were not simply deer. The deer was a Kindama Muni, one says, one saint. One Kindama Muni, he was very shy to do sex with his wife in a man form. So by his power, by his mystic power, he became deer, and his wife also became deer. They were together. But when Pandu Maharaj killed, he cursed to Pandu Maharaj, you are so bad person. A cruel person also will not kill when some animal or men are in together. But you are so cruel mind. When we are in this situation, you killed. So now I cursing you. Whenever you will go to be meet with your wife or with any woman, you will die. Then Pandu became very sad. Kindama Muni dead. Pandu became very sad for his work. Then he wanted to leave the country, go to forest. I did very bad work in my life. I should not be a king. So I have to go forest now, penance for my future life. So he went to forest. When he was going to forest, he married 2 wife Kunti and Madri. Kunti was the Krishna's father's sister, and Madri is the sister of Salya. Already he was married. Then they also requested, if you are going to forest, now we will also go with you. What is necessary to stay? If our husband will stay in forest and we will stay in palace, it is not good. So we will go with you. So they also came to forest, and after some day, Pandu Maharaj became very sad because he have no children for the dynasty continue. Then one day he asked to Kunti, I am very sad for this reason. Kunti told, married to you, once I served a Brahmin, and up to 1 year he blessed me and he gave a mantra to me. If I will chant that mantra and remember any god, demigod, that demigod will come to me and I will get children from him. Oh, it is very nice. So we can continue our dynasty. Now we remember to Dharmadev. So Dharmadev came, and from Dharmadev, Kunti Maharani got a son, Yudhishthira Maharaj. Again, Pandu requested to remember Vayu Devata, the air god. From air god, he got one son, Bhima. And again, Pandu told to remember the king of demigods, Indra. From Indra, he got Arjuna. And Pandu told to Kunti, now you teach this mantra to Madri. So Madri can also have some children. So Kunti taught that mantra to Madri. Madri remembered by the request of his husband to Ashwini Kumar, the doctor of demigods, Ashwini Kumar too. From that, Madri got Nakula and Sahadev. In this way, the 5 sons are known as the Pandu's son, Yudhishthira, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadev. They named as Pandava. And the 100 sons of Dhritarashtra are named as Kaurava. One day, Pandu was so attracted to his wife Madri, and he forgot the course of Kinda Muni, and when he was going to meet with Madri, he died. So Madri was also very upset. For this reason, Madri also jumped to the cremation fire of his husband. She also died. And all the sages in the forest, they requested to Kunti, it is not good to stay in forest with children alone. So you go to your palace now to teach children, to help grow of children for education. You have to go now Hastinapur. So the sages brought Kunti to Hastinapur near Dhritarashtra and told all the story what happened there, and they left Kunti and 5 children, and the sages went. Now, when the Pandu's 5 sons and Dhritarashtra's 100 sons, they were started to grow. Dhritarashtra's son, the Duryodhana, was the very cruel, and he saw the Bhima was the second son of Pandu. That Bhima was very powerful and very strength, so he wanted to kill him. Because he wanted to be killed. Yudhishthira, the first son of Pandu, was the 2 years older than 2 years oldest than Duryodhana. So he want to be a king of Duryodhana. He want to be king of after his father. So if he will kill Bhima, Bhima is powerful. Then he will make prison to Yudhishthira and Arjuna. He will become king. That's why 2 times Duryodhana gave poison to kill Bhima. But by the blessing of Lord, by the blessing of Krishna, by the wish of Krishna, that poison not worked in Bhima's body, and he lived. And when the children little grew, they learned from Krupacharya, studied from Krupacharya, and the fighting how to fight, they learned from the teacher Dronacharya. So the two teacher they have. They all Pandu's son 5 and 100 sons. That together they study from Krupacharya and Dronacharya. Dronacharya fighting guru and Krupacharya general guru. When they become young, according to the rule of country, Yudhishthira Maharaj became the king. Then when Yudhishthira became king, Duryodhana became envious and thought, how I will kill Yudhishthira and I will become king. He was thinking and he was making many plan how to kill Yudhishthira Maharaj. And once he make a house of brick which is inflammable, in Varanavarta, and send these 5 brothers and Mother Kunti to stay there. And in the meantime he thought, when they will go there and I will by the people I will put fire on that house. In the night time they will burn all in the house. But Vidura, who is the minister, he knew this plan of Duryodhana. So by help of a people he made a tunnel from that house. So these 5 brothers are rescued from that house, and by the help of Vidura, and by they crossed Ganga and they came to West Bengal, Ekchokra, and they stayed there with a duplicate form like a Brahmin. They are Kshatriya, but they stayed as a Brahmin for some years. In the period, but the Duryodhana knew that the 5 brothers are dead. Now he became king. Vyasadeva Vyasadeva knew everything. Once Vyasadeva came to Ekchokra and told to Yudhishthira Maharaj and Kunti Devi that in Panchala Desh there is going a marriage of Swayamvar Sabha of Draupadi. So you can go there, you will marry them. So the 5 brothers came to Drupada king's house, and there was a condition: who will shoot a fish. Fish is down, but have to see the top, the reflection of fish, and you have to arrow fix it. But no one able to do. Arjuna did, and they married. These 5 brothers married to Draupadi. In that meantime, this Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana and Bhishma, they all, this dynasty, they knew that they are alive, they are not dead. So now the Duryodhana and Dhritarashtra, they decided what we will do now. If we will not invite these 5 brothers and if we will not give one portion of a country to them, then citizens they will make a Rashtra Viplava. They will fight, they will make a strike. Oh, why you kicked out to Yudhishthira with a trick? If you will not give half of country, we will fight, we will make a strike, Rashtra Viplava. So by the afraid of citizens, they gave a half portion of country to Yudhishthira Maharaj. So Yudhishthira Maharaj became king. The country is divided 2 parts. One part is Yudhishthira Maharaj, and one part king is Duryodhana. Now, by the help of Arjuna, Bhima and Krishna, Yudhishthira Maharaj in a short period he became a Samrat, the kings of king, and he made a very nice fire ceremony, Rajasuya Yajna. And he became more powerful, Yudhishthira Maharaj. So much opulence, so much power. All kings are folded in front of him. So Duryodhana again became envious, and he thought, how I will now kill or defeat, I will kick out from this country to Yudhishthira. He was made plan with Sakuni, his uncle, mother's brother, and Karna. Then they made a plan. Sakuni, who was the Duryodhana's mother's brother, was very intelligent to play Pasakhala, Dyuta Krida, that is called gambling. In that gambling, they requested to Yudhishthira, they made a plan. We will invite Yudhishthira to make gambling, and when he will come and he will play, in the meantime we will defeat him and we will took all his property. But Yudhishthira will not come for gambling. What we will do? They decided, oh, Yudhishthira is listening word by word to the order of Dhritarashtra, the father of Duryodhana. And because he's thinking it is my brother, my father's elder brother, so he's like my father. So every word he's listening. So now we will request to Dhritarashtra, the king, that he will invite Yudhishthira Maharaj for gambling. So Dhritarashtra sent to Vidura, you invite Dhritarashtra, Yudhishthira Maharaj to gambling. So without any thinking, Yudhishthira Maharaj is so obedient to his father and mother and parents, without thinking anything it is good or bad. As father told to play gambling, he came to gambling. In that gambling, Sakuni was so crooked mind, with a trick he won all the property and all the kingdom, and himself, Yudhishthira Maharaj, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadeva, they became slave of Duryodhana. After that, they put in the, he told to keep in the, Draupadi, if they told, if you keep Draupadi in the gambling, that is called by chance, no, that is a word. If you keep Baji, we are telling in Baji means, I put Draupadi, if I will win, I will get everything. And if he will win, Draupadi also becomes slave, servant of Duryodhana. Say all the condition like this, Draupadi also. In that time also they defeated, so Draupadi became a servant, slave. Dusasana went to bring Draupadi and they wanted to make insult Draupadi in the meeting in front of everyone. They want to be undressed to Draupadi in that meeting. But Draupadi prayed to Krishna, O Krishna, O Dwarakadhesh, O Govinda, O Bhuvana Pati, please help me. Please help me. I am surrendered to you. Without you, I have no one to save me. So Krishna gave a divine cloth. Krishna provided a divine cloth to Draupadi. That without looking anyone, one divine cloth came and was covered to Draupadi. That divine cloth was so powerful. Dusasana was pulling one sari after one sari, but one after one sari became a mountain of sari, but could not able to finish, could not make a undress to Draupadi. All the meeting, all are present, all those who are present in that meeting, they become very astonished. What is the power of Draupadi? Dusasana became senseless, fell down, he could not able to undress it. And now the wife of Dhritarashtra, Gandhari, requested to his husband Dhritarashtra, you know, Draupadi is a chasty lady, Pativrata Nari. Now this your sons are undressed, going to try to undress her. Now if he will look with angry mood, everything will be born. Now you have to please them, you have to please her, otherwise very difficult situation will come now. So Dhritarashtra told, my daughter-in-law, you are so powerful, we know everyone here, I am very pleased to you, whatever you want from me, I want to give you, you ask me. Draupadi told, okay, if you want to give me, you make Yudhishthira Maharaj from slaves. Okay, he is now free. This is not sufficient for you. You ask another thing, another wish. I will fulfill your wish. He told also to Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, Sahadev also you make free from slave. Okay, they are also freed. I want to give you third boom. I want to fulfill your third wish. Can you ask me? Draupadi told, my father-in-law, my respected father-in-law, I cannot ask third wish to you because it is not a rule for me. Those are becomes more greedy, it is the not good. As I am a wife of a Kshatriya, I have a rule only to ask two boom. So you fulfill two wishes, I cannot ask anything more. But Dhritarashtra told, okay, I pleased you by your rules and by your character. So I will I returned all the property to Yudhishthira again. So which Yudhishthira Maharaj lost in that gambling um, by the help of Draupadi, by the power of Draupadi, he got everything. But what happened here? Duryodhana, Dusasana, Karna and Sakuni, they came again to Dhritarashtra and told, what you did, we got everything, but you again returned, it is not so good. Now you lost everything. Please, it will be a very dangerous situation now. We were trying to undress Draupadi. They will not leave us. They will kill us. When now they will become king, they will attack us and they will kill us. We have to now do one plan. Again, we have to call them for gambling. In that gambling, we will make a condition. In that condition will be, who will defeat, he will go to 12-year forest and 1 year Ajnata Vanavasa. Means 1 year they will stay in a, after 12 years they will stay 1 year in a city, but no one have to be recognize him. If someone will recognize them, again they will go to 12-year forest. We will condition. If we will defeat, we will go. If they will defeat, they will go. Dhritarashtra told, okay, again I will call. So again Dhritarashtra called to Yudhishthira Maharaj to gambling. You know how the behavior of Yudhishthira Maharaj. Just last time he lost everything in this gambling. And he knows very well that gambling is very not good for anyone. And I am a king, it is not good for me also to gambling. But still, as father told, Guru Agya Abhicharana hi kartabhya. Order of parents without anything you have to do. So, without hesitating, without thinking, he came again to gambling. In that gambling, he again defeated. So, in that, due to the condition, he went to 12-year forest, 1 year Ajnata Vanavasa. Also he did. After he returned from forest, he sent a message to Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana. I came from forest according to condition. Now you have to return my kingdom, half of country. But Duryodhana told, I will not return to you. Then if you want to return your kingdom, you have to fight with me. If you will win, you can take this country. Yudhishthira Maharaj did not want to fight, because if we will fight, only family fighting, all our relatives will die. It is not good. So maybe we will survive within 5 villages. We will not need our complete country. So the Yudhishthira Maharaj told, okay, if you are not interested to give a full country, you give only 5 villages to survive. We don't need anything. Then also he told, no, bina juddhe na dadami sutyagre bhumi. Duryodhana told, without fighting, I will not give a land which will be stay in the tip of needle. So the fighting will go on. Okay, we will fight now. So this is the reason why this brother of the sons of Pandu and sons of Dhritarashtra were assembled for fighting in the Kurukshetra. Hare Krishna. And Sanjaya was the minister of Dhritarashtra. When before fighting start, Vyasadeva came to Dhritarashtra and told, "You are blind, you cannot see the fighting. Now it is a great fighting is going on. Maybe your son will die, your sons will die there, and very big fighters are assembled there. It is very interesting fighting will be. So if you want to see, I will give you divine eye. From your house also you can see all the fighting." But Dhritarashtra refused and told, "Whole life I was blind. Now I will see, my sons will die. I don't want to be see, but I want to listen very quick the message what is going on there. So please, you provide this divine eye to my minister Sanjaya. So Sanjaya can tell me everything." So Vyasadeva gave divine eye to Sanjaya, and Vyasadeva told, "I gave divine eye to you. Not only divine eye, I also provided you divine power." In this Mahabharata fighting, all the fighters, what they thinking also, in the maybe in front of you, maybe backside you, maybe in the night or daytime, what they are thinking or discussing, everything you will know. Blessed Vyasadeva went, and in the certain time, the fighting was started. Dhritarashtra told to his minister Sanjaya, "You also go to fighting. I not need to now to listen what is going on. When something interesting thing will come, you can come and to tell me." So Sanjaya also went to fighting Kurukshetra from Hastinapur, 155 kilometers. Then 10 days fighting was going on. After 10 days, on the 10th day, the Bhishmadev, who is the chief leader of Kuru, who the fight soldiers, Bhishma was the chief leader of all the soldiers of Duryodhana. He defeated by Arjuna, and he fell down from the chariot, and he could not able to more fighting. On that night, Sanjaya came to Dhritarashtra, and he gave this message to Dhritarashtra. So Dhritarashtra requested, "How come it happened? Who is a great fighter, Bhishma, who is Ichha Mrityu, without his wish, he will die. How he defeated? Who did like this work? And from beginning you tell me what happened." So told, this is verses came there. Dharma Khetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Jujutshavah Mamakaha Pandavasya. This verse, this question asked Dhritarashtra that time too. After 10 days of fighting, he asked, "My sons and my brothers' sons, when they assembled in the Kurukshetra battlefield, what they did from beginning, detail you tell me." So there started, and Sanjaya will tell what happened and how Arjuna overwhelmed by looking his relatives in the fighting, and how Krishna was convinced to Arjuna to teach what is the duties of, what is the rules of a human, and how to liberate from this material world. Many things he taught Krishna to Arjuna. That is called Srimad Bhagavad Gita. As Srimad Bhagavad, Krishna is Bhagavan. He sang this song, so it became Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna.